what an actual VR session would look like. The details, like how does all that work? What do you do?
Right.
Where do you
So
meet? Like, do you go into a studio? Like, how does all this work?
it depends. So it depends on what they're looking for. So what they would first do is each of them will have their own VR headset. So if a
Mhm.
client is in Georgia and the therapist is in South Carolina, they would just both need the VR headsets, and then they would just click a link to put them into this VR space, whichever one that they're occupying, and
Very
they're
cool.
in there together. They feel like they're in there literally together. You see their digital avatar. You see their digital avatar. You can communicate hand gestures. You see, mouse moving, like even your eyebrows lifting, all that type of stuff as well too.
Yeah,
So it captures a more realistic feeling.
no kidding. And so there, does like for instance with the elevator situation, the client would walk onto the elevator. Would the therapist or the person leading the session would they wait on the other side of the elevator?
They could. So multiple people can occupy a space at the same time. The therapist, he or she can actually go in the elevator with the person, or they can be in there on their own time, and they can have access to it to do it on their own time as well. So if the client wants to just do their own personal thing with the elevator session, whether it's with the therapist or not, they can still do it on their own time as well.
Interesting. So that'd be kind of like homework stuff. I could assign, hey, I want you to try to get in the elevator 3 times this week
Exactly.
before we meet again next week.
Exactly. What feelings did
Very
you have
cool.
before you went in there? What feelings did you have
Yes.
afterwards? How long were you in there for? What feelings
No
did you have?
kidding.